It's been a wild month and a half in politics.
Yeah.
When you learned that President Biden wasn't going to be the nominee,
Yep.
walk us through that process. What was that like with the Democrat Party in Washington State? What was your own internal reflection?
Yeah, at first I was like, is this a joke? What is going on? Because I feel like I was hearing it through like text messages, through friends, people, other delegates first before there was an official announcement. And then the official announcement came out and everyone started texting me. So delegates, friends, people in my like legislative district, my smaller community that know that I'm more politically involved are like, hey, like what's going on? Like what do we need to know? Like what's happening next? So I think there was a lot of excitement and like I think people kind of had a good guess on like the direction things were going, but I think the first 24 hours was a little clouded in mystery. Like everyone was kind of saying, let's stay a little quiet and come out like as a unified front was like the general message. So I kind of knew, I think people kind of already knew if you kind of follow the breadcrumbs on what's going on. But then when there was the big reveal, and I think everyone was very excited, very enthusiastic. And there was a lot of momentum, I think, that happened immediately after, which was really, really cool and unexpected from my point of view.
And that momentum bringing us to this occasion, the Democratic National Convention. What are you seeing are the main issues that you think are going to, obviously the party faithful are the party faithful. But what about those undecideds, those independents? What do you think are the issues that are really going to capture them to the Democratic Party?
Yeah, well, so I'm originally from the Tri-Cities, which is in eastern Washington, so it's a bit more rural, and I now live on the west side, which is a bit not rural and a lot more progressive. So I think what I'm hearing from like that side of the community is just like they want to see people that they're relatable, that knows about their issues, things that are important to them in their community. In Washington State particularly, I think like nuclear energy is an interesting topic. So just they want to see people that know about like issues that are important to them, not just issues that are important to Seattle, but are issues all over Washington State. So someone that's well-rounded, that kind of thing. And then from like the millennial perspective, so I'm an elder millennial, I think like the student debt forgiveness is a really, really big one that's been changing a lot of minds and getting people a lot more excited. I have a lot of friends, especially educators, who have just been like working really hard since they graduated, trying to save for a house, trying to save for retirement. It seemed like it was impossible to do both. They got some student loan forgiveness, and now they're feeling a lot better. They're like, I feel like I can actually buy a house like relatively soon in the next 5 years, which I think is a lot of hope, a lot of joy, a lot of excitement on trying to thrive.